been waiting for you to wake up before I leave. We have some unfinished business, remember?
Well, I did what I had to do. I didn't have a choice.
True enough. Too bad you almost got me killed. Anyway, that doesn't matter now. The situation has turned around quite a bit, don't you think? My father is very old and rather sentimental. He preferred you to stay alive. But now, he isn't here. And I have different plans. You understand? And I won't let you stand in our way again!
It doesn't seem I have much choice now either.
Smart. Can you see that gas bottle over there, on the table? When I'm finished with you, its effects will get to you, as well as all the details in that head of yours. Quite a virtuous idea, don't you think?
I can certainly see it makes you delighted. Is it your first, then?
You'd better keep your mouth shut. But since I've had no remorse before my father, I'll give you one more chance.
What? Am I supposed to kill myself before it tears me apart?
Oh, come on. Try again, with a little fantasy, my friend. You've still got one hand free. What a pity I must leave now. This is certainly going to be a great show. So, have a nice day.
Wait a minute!
Farewell.
It leads somewhere to the ceiling. I have to get rid of them somehow. Time is on my side for a while now. I'll try to unlock the cuffs. I have no idea what's inside them, but they smell really bad. I'd better leave them alone. Salt for fish storage. The warehouse is loaded to the roof with crates and boxes. The door is locked. That was close. I barely escaped. But it isn't my life that's in danger now. I must warn the professor before they get to him. The presence of the police does not suggest anything nice. Hopefully I'm not too late.
Monsieur, may I ask what is the purpose of your visit here?
Yes, I've come to see a friend.
Monsieur François de Ville?
Yes.
I regret to tell you I have some very bad news. Monsieur Ville is dead. I am sorry.
Dead? But why? Why did they have to kill him? It's my fault. I came too late. All right, I'll have to get over it and find out what happened. Okay, tell me, how did it happen?
I don't know the details. According to the detective, it was a suicide.
Nonsense. He would never do that.
Why have you come to see Monsieur Wild anyway?
I'd rather tell the detective that myself.
Well, I'm not supposed to let anybody pass this gate. But your statement might be of interest to the detective. You said Wild was your friend, right?
Yes, he is my friend. I mean, was.
Well, all right then. I'll let you in. Go directly to the front of the house and tell the detective who you are.
Who let you in here? You don't happen to be a mere journalist, do you?
No, I don't. The professor was my friend. That's why the guard let me come in. In fact, he was more than that. He was my uncle.
Oh, I see.
We had a lot in common. He was a great man.
I understand. I am very sorry for what happened, monsieur. Could you answer a few questions for me now?
Sure.
Good. Tell me, when have you last spoken to him?
Just yesterday.
Really? When?
I don't know the exact time, but it was already after 10 o'clock when I arrived.
What did you talk about? Did he seem normal, so to speak?
Yes, he was all right. We were discussing...
Yes? Go ahead, monsieur. It could be important.
Well, we were planning a journey to Mexico.
A joint journey to Mexico, you say? That really is interesting.
No, I was supposed to fly by myself, because of his age.
Un moment, I'm losing track of continuity here. What was the purpose of that journey?
The professor spent years working on research collecting certain data on the Mayan culture. It's a long story. Do you want to hear it?
That won't be necessary. I don't think it could be related to the case. Do you have any idea why he would be willing to commit suicide?
Suicide? Nonsense. He would never do that. With the work of his life almost finished, he was so close. I knew him very well. It must have been murder.
The suicide note is very explicit, monsieur. Have a look for yourself.
But this isn't the professor's handwriting, detective.
It was found with the body, directly on the table, monsieur.
I'd recognize his handwriting even in complete darkness, and I'm telling you, this is not it.
Do you have any kind of support for what you are saying?
Were I allowed to have a look around the mansion, I might be able to help you.
Perhaps, monsieur, but there isn't much to investigate. The case is quite clear. A close-range shot in the temple and a suicide note. I'm sorry.
If I prove that the letter isn't authentic, will you change your opinion?
Oui, that would be a completely different story then.
Good. Let me think for a while. The detective won't let me. I have to get inside, though. Destination Mexico, first class. The letter I'm supposed to give to my uncle's friend in Tekalut. Here, detective, have a look. Well, compare the letter that you have found and this one that the professor wrote himself. He gave it to me yesterday evening. It's supposed to be a message for somebody in Mexico.
Intéressant. You're right. This is obvious even to my own eyes. The writing is entirely different. Great work, really. So it's not common procedure. In light of the evidence you have provided, I'll let you have a look around the mansion. You can stay there until I call in the expert, but make sure you leave the whole place as it is, understood?
You can rely on me, detective.
But of course I'll have to keep the letter. It's important evidence.
Is it completely necessary?
Absolument. I must insist.
I didn't manage to warn Professor in time, but certainly he wouldn't want me to stop now. I'll finish his work, and then his murderer is going to pay. A terrible sight. I gave it to my uncle for his birthday. He loved bonsai trees. It leads into the hall and out to the garden. We were sitting here just yesterday evening. There's a small opening in the bottom, maybe a lock. Photographs from expeditions to South America, which Uncle loved so much. The sand hasn't run out yet. The fire is out.
I see you aren't there, Francois, so I'll leave you a message. The books you've ordered have arrived and are here on my table. Should I bring them in myself, or are you going to send for them? I'd prefer the first option so that we can resume our chess game for a bit. I deserve a rematch, so how about this evening? In any case, call me, and we'll arrange something.
Professor Francois de Wilde? Answer the phone, please, if you're home. I'm calling in's an urgent matter. Professor?
This voice seems familiar, but it doesn't sound like any of the professor's friends or colleagues. The sand hasn't run out yet. It looks like it was often moved. This must be the safe where Uncle hid both the statues. I have to open it somehow. There's a little brass key inside the hourglass. What lock could it possibly fit?